Since its release in 2009, League of Legends has grown increasingly popular as a multiplayer online game with a player base of 100 million a month in 2016. Although positives about the League community can often be glossed over, they contribute significantly to a player's experience. At its core, League is a competitive team game. Players must work with one another in order to achieve victory. However, individual skill, technique, and strategy also play a major role in the decisive outcome of these games. This led to the development of analytical and statistics-based websites and tools that give players a much more in-depth perspective of their matches. The three main website categories pertaining to League are for guides, match history/in-game player information, and forums with updates on game-related releases and content. In an article about success factors in video game communities, Shu Sun Ho and Chung Hui Huang list the 7 key factors of a thriving community as knowledge sharing, usefulness, offsite interaction, enjoyability, satisfaction, loyalty, and intention to use. Chung and Huang state that virtual communities are cyberspaces supported by computer-based information technology centered upon communication and interaction among participants to generate member-driven knowledge of a specific domain and resulting in a well-developed relationship. ProBuilds falls into the first category and is a website that takes information from professional players' latest games and lists them out by player and champion so that people can use them as resources. This ensures the community has access to all the latest information from the highest caliber of players. The second category includes many other websites such as op.gg shown here, which allow players to look themselves up, see their win rates and kill-death assist ratios, as well as the rankings and builds of allied and enemy players in their games. This allows them to use their peers as a reference point to improve their own gameplay as well. Then there's Surrender at 20, which updates all the changes made on the League public beta environment to notify players of upcoming patches and releases. This creates hype for new content and a foundation for discussion in the community. Through the actions of knowledge sharing, members nurture the sense of belongingness and family atmosphere. The more they're involved in knowledge sharing, the higher the satisfaction within the community. An important element of a viable community is the ongoing supply of content that members perceive as valuable or useful. Useful content helps retain current members as well as attract new members who also help stimulate the community by bringing fresh ideas and perspectives. League has an exceptionally large Reddit community with people who contribute daily with content that ranges from their own creations of character skin concepts and fan art to cosplay and pro-game discussions. Here they share their ideas and make new friends to enjoy the game with. Oftentimes when players voice concerns online, rioters respond. For instance, a player suffered a petite mal due to an updated login screen, and Riot Catapus responded and had the change reverted within hours. The community's positive response shows how usefulness significantly determines member satisfaction. Members actively revisit and participate in virtual communities because of the benefits of self-learning and self-fulfillment. The satisfaction is higher when members believe that the virtual community provides them with useful and helpful information. All of these connections allows for people to have social interactions with others that share their interests. This experience can develop new and old relationships alike and be a great platform for friendship and bonding. A few years ago, Riot released their own mini-documentary detailing bonding in the gaming community.
Playing League of Legends brings to our church community the ability to meet with individuals that sometimes get lost in the shuffle.
Half the churches around us are very strict about that sort of situation, about video games, about movies, and culture. Meanwhile, we've embraced it.
Our families are scattered all over Central Florida, and they're just not going to be able to get together on a Wednesday night for fun or Bible study. But through League of Legends, we just say, hey, 9 o'clock Wednesday. We use League of Legends as a way of touching base with kids in our church, being together with them as friends.
In an article about the positive aspects of gaming communities, Keith Stewart explains how they can be empowering for kids growing up. Much like this church's community, other gaming communities can be a means of making friends and being part of something exciting and fulfilling. Like many others, a large number of my current friends are people I've met through either forums, games, or chat servers. Games are about shared experiences rendered extraordinarily powerful by interaction and ownership. All successful games have communities.
Alright. Your dorm shield is busted.